Doesn't seem like we can buy a drop of rain lately. As the beginning said, we've had a lot of interesting clouds, but no rain at all. This is the aspen you're looking closely at. I'm seeing a beginning of a male flower. And frankly, one of the things I've been afraid of is that these would flower the last week of June and we'd have ripe fruit the last week of July and it would rot by Halloween, because that actually happened when we grew bush spirit pumpkins. So I'll be watching these very, very closely to see what they do. They do seem to be in a big hurry. And down here right below me, I don't know who this is. I think that's a red warty thing. I think those have the round leaves. Like that one there. And I did actually find gold fever earlier today. Let's see who this is. Maybe this was actually, that's a gold fever. So gold fever has round leaves too. And there's a red warty thing with round leaves. And over here's Trick or Treat. We have a problem. I sprayed this plant heavily today for fungus because that doesn't look good. And if it persists, I'm going to pull the plant out because we've got enough healthy plants. We don't have to be messing around with one that's got a problem like that. There's another Trick or Treat in another one. Over here's the peanut pumpkin. And that one's doing fine. This one over here has got a little fencing around it right now because a squirrel pulled it out of the ground earlier this week. And I just managed to find it in time to save it. You can see the pot that it's in. It's in that coconut fiber pot. I really believe in those. Next year I'll be getting more because I was just really impressed with the way those worked. And of course I'm seeing a few weeds now. I just weeded, but being that there's a drought, the weeds are doing very, very well. Everything else is kind of not. Let's see here. I don't know what this one is. Might be a Trick or Treat, but it's got little tiny male flowers on it too. And here's our cucumbers. So far, the ones that were started in the greenhouse, that one there, and the ones that started in the garden are about even in their development. So, we'll see. I don't think there's going to be a great deal of difference. But we were lucky that some of them came up. Because usually, when we start things in the garden, they don't do so well for some reason, unless they're beans. Beans always do good, as long as the bunny doesn't eat them. I've got tons of beans right now. And there's our corn. Silver Queen. It is knee-high, and it's not yet the 4th of July. So I guess we're doing okay. I'm starting to spray for earwigs, though, because those are a huge problem with corn around here. And there's our beans. Sprayed with blossom set today, so we'll see if we are. Did I call that a bean? That's a green pepper. I must be more tired than I thought. We sprayed them with blossom set today, so hopefully they will start setting little green peppers on. And this is my German Johnson. No tomatoes yet. There are tomatoes all over the place here, though. And look at this. This is the Brandywine. Oh, nuts. Got 2 big tomatoes on it already. The vintage wine isn't doing so hot. Let's see here. I don't see any tomatoes on there. Kind of disgusted. And here's Boxcar Willie. May have a beginning of a tomato on it right down there. And there's our asparagus. We got a little bit more coming up this week. The more the merrier. Should spray it for the bunny though, because who knows? He could come and mow it all down one night. Okay, the wind just shifted around and it's cold all of a sudden. It was about 97 degrees today. Interesting weather. There's our pink lavender again. This is actually a pretty massive plant. I was reading about lavender hide coat or whatever it is. It's supposed to be a small plant. These are huge. Look at the size of that thing. It's a bush. But again, if anyone wants seeds, let me know. I will send them your way. We just planted this. What is it again? I won't even try to say that. Southern Charm something or other. And we're trying to put in ground covers here. That's rupture wort. Trying to keep so many weeds from growing in here. And I think we have a strawberry. Yes, we do. Where's my hand? Why can't I see this? Ha! There we go. Little strawberry. Isn't that cute? Okay. And what else we got? We put this in too. It's pretty, whatever it is. It's supposed to be perennial. And those are those stuffables. Those look terrible. I got them on out of a bargain bin. The bees do love this pink lavender. Kind of a bee drawer. And of course that is a very sick little rose. It's been there about 15 years. We're trying to nurse it back to health. It's got black spot like crazy. And here are some little sunflowers that I'm growing. So that's it for this. Well, one thing I should say, I've started spraying with Serenade, and I'm supplementing it with a sulfur spray too, because we're having all kinds of problems with fungus. And I'm also starting a feeding regimen on the corn. So anyway, that's it for this week. I'll see you next week.